look around the halls and look in your classes, and you know we have a lot of students that are quarantined, a lot of students that are not in their classes. We have a lot of teachers quarantined. We ask all of you, please wear your mask and please help us keep our schools safe. We love you guys. We care about you. And the best way we can show this is to ask you to please wear a mask for the safety of all of us. So please wear your mask at all times and be sure it's covering your mouth and your nose. We appreciate this very much for your safety and ours. Again, we're glad you're here this morning. I hope all of you have a great day here at AHS.
Okay, I'm trying to go through emails and I see something in the chat. You can't hear? Hold on, let me type. Right, I'm having some sound issues with online. It's like I'm like a robot. If I sound weird, I just need to reload it. That's not an issue. Okay, I have to, if I don't sound robotic to everybody, then it's not me, but that does happen sometimes. It just happens sometimes, like you have to, I just have to get off the meet and like relog. I don't know why it does it. Oh, no, I didn't. I've been up since midnight. That's when I woke up this morning. So I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. Alrighty, so we are reviewing. Let me double check online one more time because I've got more people that have logged on. I'll go over if you're missing stuff. I always try to drag my feet just a teeny tiny bit. Okay, so there's Chase. Now I see Decker. Let's see here. I still don't see Maurice. Oh, I see Natalie now. Cameron, Courtney. Oops, I don't know what I just did. I just hit a weird button. I don't know what the heck. Get rid of that. All right. All right, I don't see anybody else new right now. I do have a Kahoot. I literally have been fighting Kahoot all morning. It wasn't wanting to load. It kept saying there were difficulties. It wasn't uploading pictures. I think it's finally working. So that's how we will review. The test is tomorrow. It's 30 or 33 questions long, something like that. And before I get into that, let me go into my grade book for the things that are still open. And unless you've had major absences, I'm not unlocking stuff at all. Because I tell you guys every day, we go through the same routine every single day, whether it's at the beginning or at the end. Let me scooch over to the right. All right. Do what now? I do see some openers that have been turned in that I need to check. That's one of the few things that I have not put into the grade book is if you've been doing these openers, you've either been doing them or you haven't. The ones that are still open, today is the 19th, so that would be the 17th or something? Yes, okay. So the ones that are still open, and yes, I had a couple students that were out for a solid week, and I've already talked to them. They know which things are open. Okay, so the things that are still open would be, what day is it today? Today's Thursday, right? Is that right? Okay. So Tuesday the 17th, I am missing the opener from Alex. I'm missing both the opener and the assignment from Otis. This is Tuesday the 17th. That is correct. This is the one that closes tonight. Caitlin, the assignment. Erica, the opener. Both of them from Cameron. Both of them from Colton. Once again, that was Tuesday the 17th, which was on the composition of igneous rocks. That was the day I had a sub where you did not the assignment, the opener. You did do it? Well, let me refresh my thing because I'm not seeing it.
I just did.
If you just did it, then I have to refresh my screen or I can't see it. So yes, now I see it. And then yesterday's, I'm missing both from Otis, the assignment from Caitlin, the assignment from Eastside, both from Taylor, both from Erica, both from Courtney, the opener from Kale, both from Cameron, the assignment from Dylan, and then both from Colton. Then that one's open through tomorrow. But the test is tomorrow. Everything's in Canvas. I use the snipping tool, so we shouldn't have that issue where the pictures are blacked out. To be on the safe side, I'll do, oops, we're not in chemistry, we're in our space. To be on the safe side, I'll create a Google Doc with the images on it with the question listed that it goes to. Hopefully we won't need it. Like the last test, it'll just be extra. Now, the one thing that I am going to go over, this opener says analyze Bowen's reaction series for the following: mafic, felsic, calcium, sodium composition, crystal size on intrusive versus extrusive grain or rock. And if you don't know how to read a Bowen's reactive series, which is this thing right here, you will be in trouble. Okay, this is not on the, this image is not in Canvas, but we're going to analyze this thing together. So the first thing it said was mafic, felsic, right? If something is mafic, it's going to be deeper in the earth. Ultramafic is pure iron and magnesium. We're reviewing. You guys have a test tomorrow. Okay, so I have. That's, yeah, and that's, I just figured that out yesterday. So we're going to figure out how to do that. Yeah, you're not the only one that's in that situation. I did not realize that none of us realized that the ASVAB actually were Friday, because most of us have the test.
I thought it was December.
I thought it was later in the year too. So would have been nice to have gotten that email or that reminder a little bit earlier. And how do people, if they're remote, can they do it? Yeah. I don't know. I didn't ask the counselors that question. I probably should go do that. But mafic is deeper in the earth. You've got, there's different specific rocks that are listed on here, and we have talked about olivine and pyroxene. These are the ones that have the darker coloration. They are denser. And the deeper rocks have a higher calcium concentration, and as we start switching from mafic to felsic, it starts changing from higher calcium into higher sodium. Once we switch over from deep until starting to create the crust, those are considered felsic. These are granite. So mafic comes from, they smush the two elements together, magnesium and then iron, which is ferrum. That's the root word, the Latin that we use for it. Felsic comes from, they literally smush together feldspar and silica. Feldspar, silica, felsic, that's where that comes from. Mafic is darker in color, it's more dense, has more iron, has more magnesium. Felsic is lighter in color, it is less dense, and it has a lot higher rates of silica that's in that particular material. If something forms deep underground, it is intrusive, and it has larger grain. That's pheneritic. If it actually leaves the earth, because we're talking about igneous, inside the earth is magma, outside the earth, extrusive would be lava, which is fine grain. In fact, you can't even see the grains on most of those. There is one in between, the intermediates. Let's see here. Did I even put, I don't think I even put those. I did. Well, they're in the picture. The intermediate are called andesitic. Those can be a combination of the two. You've got larger coarse grain that's suspended in sort of like a cement of fine grain. So most of this is done with the Kahoot. It's not the exact questions that are on the test. I'm actually going to be recording first period. I need to switch. Where's my Google Meet? There it is. I need to switch on the way I'm presenting. Oh, you're here? All right. Good thing I didn't take attendance yet. Let me get you. Well, we've kind of gone over the opener. We are about to start the Kahoot, that is the review. Okay, anybody else come on online? Okay, I have to switch the way it's presenting. Otherwise, it's all really bad echoey on their side. Change it to my Kahoot. Ooh, I don't know which one it is. It's the one on the right. Oh no, it says my Kahoot is loading and it's not loading. Okay, let me try to play it. Kahoot apparently is having major problems. There we go. I think it's the second one. It's not the second one, it's the first one. Hold on online. No. It's lying to me. I can tell which one it is on my screen, but it's not selecting the right. There we go. Now it's selecting the right one. I'm waiting for the internet to decide that it's good. There we go. All right, I need to turn off the lights. When we are finished with this, if we have enough time, if we want to open a geo that has them. I've got a couple things that you can use to just open up. I mean, if you want to go outside on the concrete and do it there, that would probably be better because these things make a mess. And if you've never opened one, I can show you how to do it because you don't just whack these things with a hammer. You have to actually be really delicate with them or they shatter into a whole bunch of pieces. Is that what you have to do? All right, let me mute my mic.
The word igneous comes from the Latin word ignis, meaning fire. Igneous rocks are formed when rocks melt. Inside the earth is extremely hot, and it's hot enough to melt rock. Once this rock is melted, it becomes molten or liquid rock. The molten or liquid rock below the earth's surface is called magma. Above the earth's surface is called lava. One of the reasons for the distinction between lava and magma is because of the igneous rocks that they form. Lava cools quickly outside of the earth, and magma cools slowly inside the earth. Therefore, lava is an extrusive igneous rock, and magma is an intrusive igneous rock. The size of the crystals inside the igneous rock is dependent on how quickly or slowly the molten rock cools. The slower the cooling, the bigger the crystals, and the faster the cooling, the smaller the crystals. Two examples of igneous rock are granite, which has large interlocking crystals, therefore cools slowly and is intrusive. The second is basalt, which has tiny crystals that have cooled quickly and therefore is an extrusive igneous rock. And that was igneous rocks in a minute. The word igneous comes from the Latin word ignis, meaning fire. Igneous rocks are formed when rocks melt. Inside the earth is extremely hot, and it's hot enough to melt rock. Once this rock is melted, it becomes molten or liquid rock. The molten or liquid rock below the earth's surface is called magma. Above the earth's surface is called lava. One of the reasons for the distinction between lava and magma is because of the igneous rocks that they form. Lava cools quickly outside of the earth, and magma cools slowly inside the earth. Therefore, lava is an extrusive igneous rock, and magma is an intrusive igneous rock. The size of the crystals inside the igneous rock is dependent on how quickly or slowly the molten rock cools. The slower the cooling, the bigger the crystals, and the faster the cooling, the smaller the crystals. Two examples of igneous rock are granite, which has large interlocking crystals, therefore cools slowly and is intrusive. The second is basalt, which has tiny crystals that have cooled quickly and therefore is an extrusive igneous rock. And that was igneous rocks in a minute.
change all of this, and I need to double check my online students because I let more people roll. Who showed up? Okay, I see Courtney. I got you. Okay, let me stop the recording. And if for some reason you missed this, I'm gonna